For years, Beijing and Islamabad have fantasized about a two-front strategy to contain India, from the Himalayas in the east to Kashmir in the west. China armed Pakistan with missiles, drones, nuclear technology, and coordinated support during India-Pakistan clashes. But now, that whole game plan is falling apart. India's deepening partnerships with the US, France, Japan, Israel, and Australia are creating a geopolitical firewall against Chinese aggression. And this isn't just about diplomacy anymore, it's about firepower. China's ambitions at sea are no secret. Through its so-called string of pearls strategy, Beijing has been building naval access points and military influence across the Indian Ocean, from Gwadar in Pakistan to Hambantota in Sri Lanka, Kyaukphyu in Myanmar, and even a naval base in Djibouti. And now, it's not stopping there. They're secretly working on a military facility at Ream, in Cambodia, which gives them a strategic path toward the eastern Indian Ocean, and the Malacca Strait, a major choke point for Indian shipping. Plus, in Bangladesh, while Chittagong port isn't officially a military base, China's heavy investment there means it could easily be flipped into a dual-use port if needed. It's a slow, strategic maritime encirclement of India. But here's the reality check: India has been quietly but decisively pushing back. Instead of matching China, base for base, India is building a flexible maritime network. One that extends from Africa to the South China Sea, giving the Indian Navy reach, speed, and strategic depth. And through a series of military logistics agreements and naval partnerships, India has secured strategic access to key choke points like Sabang Port in Indonesia, near the Malacca Strait, Duqm Port in Oman, facing the Persian Gulf, naval logistics agreements with France, Australia, and the US. And most importantly, an upgraded Andaman and Nicobar Command, India's easternmost military outpost, with growing air and naval capabilities. This isn't just containment, it's smart, layered deterrence, and it's working. And now, a new element is tilting the balance even further: missiles, hypersonic, long-range, precision-guided missiles. Japan is developing the Hypervelocity Gliding Projectile, HVGP, a Mach 5 plus hypersonic missile, designed to penetrate deep into enemy territory and neutralize high-value targets, including Chinese carrier strike groups and North Korean nuclear sites, with surgical precision. Initial deployment is planned for FY 2026. France, under the Indo-Pacific roadmap, is boosting missile technology. France tested its first hypersonic glide vehicle, VMAX, in 2023, an experimental hypersonic glide vehicle designed to exceed Mach 5, and is developing the ASN-4G, a nuclear-capable hypersonic missile, set for deployment by the 2030s. For India, this opens the door to future missile tech collaboration, and strengthens its ability to counter China, in the Indo-Pacific, through joint planning, tech transfer, and military drills. India already uses French Rafale fighter jets and Scorpion-class submarines. With this missile on the table, India could soon jointly develop, or acquire hypersonic strike capabilities from Europe as well. And India, for its part, is not standing still. It's moving fast. Indigenous missile systems like Pralay, BrahMos 2, and Akash-NG are advancing rapidly. And when it comes to exports, India's missile sales are booming. The Philippines is set to receive Akash SAMs worth around $200 million, with deliveries expected in 2025. Armenia received its first Akash battery in late 2024, part of a $720 million deal for 15 systems, more are due by mid-2025. India is in advanced talks with Indonesia for a potential $450 million BrahMos deal. The Akash-NG has completed successful trials and attracted interest from Brazil. Project Kusha, India's long-range surface-to-air missile program, with 3 variants, ranging from 150 to 400 kilometers, is scheduled for its first trials in 2025, with induction expected between 2028 and 2030. It is designed to counter stealth aircraft, cruise missiles, and ballistic threats, comparable to systems like Israel's David Sling or the US Patriot. Meanwhile, the Rudram missile series, India's supersonic, hypersonic anti-radiation systems, is under active development. With its growing naval power and missile capabilities, India is becoming the undisputed guardian of the Indian Ocean and a rising force in the wider Indo-Pacific. So what's the real trouble for China and Pakistan? It's simple. India already has the world's fourth largest military, and is the fifth biggest defense spender. As it builds up defenses against China and Pakistan, India is steadily moving beyond its reliance on Soviet-era equipment, modernizing rapidly through a blend of strategic alliances and homegrown defense technology. Pakistan, in contrast, is stuck in reverse, still clinging to Chinese handouts and its favorite old tactic, proxy terrorism, which is now widely condemned and exposed by raw agents like Khawaja Asif, Bilawal Bhutto, and their ever-reliable information minister, Atullah Tarar. Pakistan's navy relies on a mix of older platforms and Chinese-made ships, such as the Type 054A, P. Tugrul-class frigates, and Hangar-class submarines, 8 of which are still under production. And during the brief 2025 war with India, we finally got a front-row seat to China's defense exports in action, failing faster than their press releases could keep up. Combat tested, more like combat exposed. When your entire defense strategy is built on Beijing's export catalog, don't be shocked when it glitches mid-mission. The only thing stealthy about Pakistan's navy was its impact. It vanished without a trace when the battle began. And after the war, no one was excited about buying Chinese weapons anymore. So, in a panic, China slashed the prices of its fighter jets, like they were clearing out old stock. And guess who their most loyal client was? Yes, Pakistan. China even gave them a 50% discount on its new J-35A stealth jets. When it comes to air defense, Pakistan's systems are limited, outdated, and certainly not optimized to intercept advanced cruise missiles, let alone hypersonic threats. Now, take Japan's HVGP, a missile designed primarily for East Asian threats. It's not aimed at Pakistan, but let's be honest, if a similar missile were ever deployed in South Asia, Pakistan's defenses wouldn't stand a chance. At Mach 5+ speeds, entire military bases could be wiped out in seconds, long before radar operators even finish blinking. Even China's multi-layered defense system will face serious challenges against the latest hypersonic missiles like Japan's HVGP, which could neutralize layered defenses, destroyers, fighters, submarines, by striking at Mach 5+ with pinpoint accuracy.